September 24th, 2012, Monday. The new rules that Connors had placed on first team had been leaked to the other teams. Virtuoso was certain it was the Russian brain, Zoner, who had plucked the information from one of her teammates. The harnesses were on, and third team was looking at them from across the pit. The party line was on, and battle plans firm in their heads. 10, Spurs called from the side walls. Bioforce flew up and drew her guns. Hollow projected darkness on their side of the pit better than Darkspeed could. Olympian swung his club and readied to attack third team's side. Darkspeed held onto a cannonball and waited. 3, Spurs said. I have 4 of them up here with me, Bioforce thought to her team. They're targeting you. Get down here by the rack. Olympian, go high, Darkspeed thought fast. Olympian flew up and stopped in front of where Bioforce had been. Bioforce had just hit the ground when Spurs yelled, Go! The darkness never left. Instead, the Flyers dove down and out of the darkness onto first team's side. Hollow and Isotope flew out first, directly at Bioforce where she was by the rack. Isotope used his radiation powers to spray a wide and deadly beam at Bioforce and Virtuoso, who were by the rack. Virtuoso teleported the two away and Olympian flew at Isotope. Darkspeed started to throw his steel projectiles at Hollow. In seconds, both Isotope and Hollow were red-benched and the darkness dissipated. Armory stepped out of the darkness and tried to target Bioforce and Virtuoso, but was too slow. During the exchange, out of the darkness another pair came out, much faster. These two were going directly at Midas. Sniper was the first of the two, and Orbit the second. Sniper fired her power blast at Midas as he fired his telekinetic blasts at her. Sniper was red-benched, and Midas' armor was struck hard. Midas had the wind knocked out of him and was struggling to stand when Orbit flew into him like a diving tackle. The female hitter was taking no chances on him getting up. Midas was red-benched. Match goes to third team by forfeit, Spurs said loudly. What? Darkspeed said as he looked at only Orbit and Armory left on third team. She became visible on third team's side of the pit. I got Sim. What happened? Sniper and Orbit targeted Midas. He got Sniper and Orbit got him, Virtuoso thought to everyone. Midas ran out of the dugout to see what had happened. He looked over the edge of the pit to see his teammates looking back up at him. Connors called his team to him. You're going to have to learn to guard each of your team equally. If that means sticking a little closer together, then maybe that's what you need to do. Get cleaned up, Connors said without pity. First team was quiet as they left the pit. They were quiet as they cleaned up. Olympian broke the silence as they walked to the hotel for dinner. We had them. We benched 4 of theirs and they were only able to sneak out only 1 bench. Orbit and Armory are all they had left. I could have taken them myself. Olympian started to get louder as he talked. Connors knows what he's doing, Darkspeed said. Are you trying to convince me or yourself? Every team he trains is the best. Well, I have news for you. We just ended our first match schedule and we're running 4 wins and 3 losses. That's not a first team record. That's about a 4th team record. It's my fault. I'm sorry I got benched, Midas said in a low voice. It's not your fault, Olympian said. You benched their leader. You did your part. You saying some of us didn't do our part? Bioforce said quickly. No, I'm saying it's not his fault, Olympian pointed to Midas. I blame the loss on our coach. What happened to he's the real deal and his word is gospel? Virtuoso asked. It was. I don't know why he wants us to lose. I don't get it. Olympian was getting more and more frustrated as he spoke. Well, no matter what, you need to act like a gentleman at dinner. Bioforce reminded him of where they were going. Yeah, it would be bad manners to force a rematch at the dinner table, she said as a joke. It was weakly received by the lifeless team that made their way to dinner.